Hi everyone. Today we're going to do our 8.5 video notes on psychotherapy. And your objective for today is going to be that students will be able to, actually, I'm going to make this a little bit larger. There we go. Differentiate between psychotherapy, which is what we're going to focus on today, and biomedical therapy approaches to therapy. Now, the biomedical therapy we're going to talk about in a couple of days with your 8.6 video notes. I'm going to introduce it today so you're familiar with what it is, but you won't fully understand all the aspects of biomedical therapy until you complete your 8.6 notes. So here we have our two types of therapy. And like I said, today we're going to focus more on psychotherapy, but I'm going to introduce biomedical therapy as well. So psychotherapy is when you work with the therapist to address psychological difficulties or to achieve personal growth. So maybe you just have a goal that you want to accomplish. Whereas biomedical therapy is going to use either medications or procedures. For example, something like ECT, which is electroconvulsive therapy, or even something like deep brain simulation. Oh, it should be stimulation, sorry. Those would be two types of biomedical therapy that we will get into with 8.6. So today we're going to focus on psychotherapy, working with therapists to address psychological difficulties or to achieve personal growth. So the type of psychotherapy that we're going to talk about today is the perspective of the psychodynamic psychoanalytic therapy. And this idea comes from Freud. And the main idea here is to look at your unconscious. Remember, psychodynamic is going to look at your unconscious forces as well as your childhood. And you're going to do that with three things. Free association, where it's the TAT or the Rorschach ink blot test. Dream analysis. So what might your dreams mean? Remember, just kind of a refresher with the latent content and manifest content. And then transference, where you project your thoughts and feelings onto a therapist. Now, the evaluation of this therapy, how effective is it? Whoops, sorry. There we go. How effective is this therapy? Well, it's time consuming. It takes a lot of time to do this. It can be very expensive because you're spending a lot of time with a therapist, which can add up and be very expensive. And we're not really sure if it works. We know that it can be effective. It tends to work best with anxiety and moderate forms of depression. The second type of therapy that we are going to talk about today is behavior therapy. Behaviorism, remember, is behavior is learned, and it is going to be, we're going to focus on eliminating unwanted behaviors or rewards and punishments for behaviors that we want to continue. The way that they work with their therapy is by aversive conditioning. So aversive is going to be a negative. So they might pair a negative stimulus with a behavior. One way to do this is to give you a medication that can make you very sick if you drink alcohol, as a way to get people to stop drinking alcohol. The second type is what we call systematic desensitization, and that's just where they slowly expose you, or a slow exposure, to an anxiety-producing stimulus. And one way to address that might be virtual reality therapy, which is what we see here, where let's say you're afraid of snakes, they're going to slowly expose you to more and more snakes until you are desensitized from the snakes. Evaluation. Unlike psychodynamic therapy, this is actually very effective for anxiety. Specifically, phobias and compulsions. So if you suffer from obsessive compulsion disorder, this could be extremely effective therapy for you. So in summary, today we focused on two types of psychotherapies. We focused on psychodynamic, psychoanalytic therapy, which looks at the unconscious. And then we took a look at behavior therapy, which is behavior is learned. So a way to address the learning of a behavior to change whatever your goal is to change. Overall, behavior therapy is going to be more effective than psychodynamic therapy. It does a great job at treating anxiety disorders.